Now that, I think you will agree, was a strong, confident, and professional pour. Good evening, darlings, and what a sheer absolute joy to be back with you again for Thursday Night Live. And in a packed show tonight, you'll be reassured to know that I'm going to feature all of the usual crap that you hate and everybody you know hates. But at least it's consistent. That's what life is all about. So, in the space of the next hour, when we wave away whatever day today is. Oh, it's Thursday. Who knew? We're going to wave away Thursday and we are going to welcome in Poets Day, darlings. Oh, yes. Piss off early tomorrow's Saturday. And during that time, we've got a hedgehog of truth. Should you wish to avail yourself of Hedgie's magical powers, look, he's waving at you there. There he is. We have got a box that requires a damned good pounding, and you know I'm always up for that. I've got a couple of things to open. We have got a community portable electric telephone upon which you can, should you so desire, leave a voice note. Oh, wouldn't that be exciting? And of course, we've got you lovely people and your comments, which I am going to dive head first into with my tongue slightly out and an evil glint in my eye very shortly, just in fact after I've had a little slug of wine. And I'm rather looking forward to this. So, cheers, darlings. Thank you for being here with me. Your very good health, bottoms up yours, and above all, and I mean this sincerely, get stuffed. Mm. That was a good one. Right then, let's have a look who we got. Who have we got? First cab off the rank tonight, none other than Jimmy Quinn, who says good evening, Boaty and all, and throws a load of red wine at us. Peter P is with us, all the way from Finlandia. Good evening, Boaty and gang. Stratospherian is here, also all the way from the what do you call them? What do you call them? The Nordic countries. Anyway, he's here. Good evening, Boaty, and all of you. The fabulous Carol C is with us. Says hello to everybody. Is oh right, yeah, there we are. And Carol C has pressed the like button, and she would like you to follow her example. And she is loving her channel membership perks, the early viewing of the videos, the emojis, and let's not forget all of the other fantastic perks that are available should you purchase or be gifted a channel membership. Well, they are almost endless. You get cake. Um, if you're a top tier channel member, you get the opportunity to stay in the guest cupboard here at Windy Bum with a meticulously planned breakfast and all sorts of shenanigans. Quite honestly, channel memberships, considering the quality of the content that you get and considering the absolute plethora of additional benefits, they are embarrassingly cheap. I really should put the prices up. I'm pricing myself too low, darlings. Do you know? Go and look how much other channels charge for their top tier membership, and you don't even get to stay at their house. Honestly, there are channels out there that will charge you, and I'm not joking nor jesting. There are channels out there that will charge you £15 a month, something like that. And you don't even get to stay at the house. You don't get breakfast. You don't get the opportunity of, well, I mean, it's, God, honestly, my channel memberships have got to be the best value on YouTube. And I'm unanimous in thinking that, and I'm sure you are too. Now then, where did we get to? Oh, Jim has just spent a fortune at the garage for his on his wife's car. Oh, the lovely Carol is with us. Carol Ann, living in the moment. Oh, I wrote a song for you last night, my lovely. I did. And I've called it Every Night I Dream of You, I Wake Up Bathed in Sweat. It's quite a nice, tender number. Who else is here? Oh, Stu is with us. It's just a flying visit, says Carol, as I've got an early start to my. You always have an early start. You get up at a ridiculous time in the morning. Honestly. Ugh. Hang on. Oh, and she hopes that we all have a fun evening. Well, there's a first time for everything, isn't there? I mean, we've been doing this for 3 bloody years, and it's been incessant, abject misery from day one. It's about time we had a fun evening, isn't it? What can we do to have a fun evening? Oh, here's a feature. Here's a feature which have over the years, and God, it has been years now, hasn't it? Over the years, which have been your favourite or most memorable live streams, and what made them that? So, I mean, I loved the idea that that I or we came up with of celebrity YouTube tag team wrestling. It's about time we brought that back, isn't it? I mean, that's how the Beige Bomber got his name. And we've got a load of new people now. We've got new people to team up and do the YouTube charity wrestling with. What other memorable lives were there? That might have been it, actually. No, I'm sure there are many, many more. Oh, and Steve is saying, oh, Carol, I've got work, but just stay here, live in the moment. I'll sleep in the moment if I stay awake for this, says Carol. I'm going away for the night tomorrow, so I need to get the camper sorted first thing. Why do you need to get it sorted first thing? Oh, I suppose if you, maybe you're going away early. Diane Sturd, headmistress. Headmistress Diane Sturdy is with us. A very good evening, lovely friends, and a very good evening to you. Jimmy is hoping that Carol has a nice time doing whatever it is she's doing. Do you think Boaty will behave tonight? Says the old headmistress. Or do I need to get the cane ready? Have the cane ready, says Peter P, in case we don't hear about a trip to the post office. Right, I've got an excuse today. I had my boiler service today, and I'm not talking about being a cuckold and having somebody who's probably quite large and dark come in and podge my wife while I sit there and watch. I mean, for starters, I don't have a wife. I mean, I have an ex-wife, and even if she were my current wife, she wouldn't be up for that, quite honestly. She was a good Catholic girl in that she did all sorts of terribly naughty things, but she did confess them to the priest. But quite honestly, and it's not my place to speak for her, but I think she would have drawn the line at being rogered by somebody brought in specifically for that purpose to perform that function in front of her husband's eyes. Yeah, I don't think she would have been up for that at all. Why am I talking about that? Why on earth am I talking about that? I've completely lost track of how I got there. Right, hang on, post office. Oh shit, I'm in trouble now. Oh God, at least I know who it is. I've saved your number. Good evening, headmistress. How are you, my lovely?
Good evening, headmistress. Good evening, Boaty.
Good evening to you.
So, your latest excuse for the toast rack is whatever.
I had my boiler serviced. I had
You
somebody
had
come.
your boiler service. And how long did that take?
Oh, many long time, because I had to wait in, and I had to wait in for a package to be delivered, and
Okay.
I had to get my gas certification done. I can prove that.
Okay.
I've got the thing. I've got the paperwork. I will send the toaster rack on Saturday because I've got company tomorrow.
I will send the toaster rack on Saturday.
Yeah, I just said that.
Is that a promise?
Yes. Scout on it.
Okay. Peter, he said he's going to send it on Saturday.
I think you probably heard that. Look, I've got it. It's ready to go. It's here.
Oh, it's in a box.
It's in a box. It's got bubble wrap, and as an
It's
extra.
not in the box. That's the empty box.
Oh yeah. Prepare to apologise, because
Okay.
to me,
Tonight, you're going to put the
that looks
toast
like a
rack
bleeding
in
toaster.
the box.
It's already in the box. It's already in the box. Look, there
Right,
it is.
well, wrap it up. Okay, wrap it up. Ready to go.
It was wrapped up and it was ready to go. I've just unwrapped it to show it to you because you said it wasn't in the bloody box.
All right, put it in the box. Sellotape it up.
Oh, good thinking. I wouldn't have thought of that. Where would I be without you? Land of the living, probably. But I'm going to put in a bonus.
You know what?
Hold on. You just say that.
A phoner?
A bonus.
No,
A Brucey bonus. Right, look. And I'll sign it. The one and
Right.
after all of our promises, Carol and I promised that we would send a load of postcards to people from the Grand
My
Hotel
God.
that we would both sign, and we ended up we've got one postcard and neither of us have signed it. But there you go, Peter. You can have that as well. And when I go to Llandudno on Monday,
Well, you
I will
can
get some more
sign
of
it.
these. I said I'd sign it.
All right.
Look, there. There's going to be a real treat heading to you, Peter. Get that. All ready to go. Bloody hell.
Okay. Have you got any sellotape?
Do you know what my life has become? I start my... Seriously, my days start these days by I come downstairs, I put the coffee on, I check my portable electric telephone, and there's a voice note on it telling me off about everything that I've done wrong over the previous 24 hours. And then I end my day being bloody told off by you.
Okay.
God above.
You didn't answer the question. Have you got some sellotape?
I expect so. Most homes have sellotape, don't they? If not,
where is it?
The nice people at the post office will sellotape it up for me. They're good like that. They're lovely.
Okay, you've got till Saturday,
Thank
and then
you.
that's it. Double canes.
Right, noted.
Okay, so can you stand up again to say yes?
God.
Yes, headmistress. Double
Yes,
canes.
headmistress. I promise I will
Put
do it
the
on
wine
Saturday.
down. Okay. Okay, that's your duty. I'll sign off now.
Thank you, miss.
Love you.
Love you too. Bye-bye. Oh, God. Do you remember, darlings, do you remember the halcyon days, the happy days, when this community was just 100% men? And we didn't get told off for anything. We didn't get told we were doing anything wrong. You know, when we said we would do something, we knew that we would do it, and there was no need to nag us every 6 months. Oh, I mean, God, I mean, the ladies really are a breath of fresh air, but dear me, they keep you on your toes, don't they? Now then, where did I get to in the old comments? The M11 is with us. Good evening, Emma. Diddly-doo, diddly-doo. Andrew Buttigieg is here, the lovely Ivor Spotty Botty. What do you mean I'm always naughty, Emma? I'm not. I'm a good boy. There is not always something. And, well, Hedgie probably could tell a few stories, to be fair, but not necessarily about me. Uh, God, have you ordered a battery for that soft top, says Skick? Which soft top? I haven't got a soft top that needs a battery. I don't think. If you mean Yvette Carte Blanche, I think that battery is fine. It just went flat and it just needs charging up. It'll be grand. It'll be grand. Emma has a lush new daybed. Good for her. Don't tell everyone, Peter says Emma. They'll all want to go on it. You don't need to be naughty to receive the cane. Yes, well, let's not get into those practices. Although it is one of my regrets, if I'm completely honest, that there's not really been enough spanking in my life. I came to it in theory too late in life. If I'd have started as a younger man, I could have really got into it. Dan Peters is with us and says, hello, Mr. Boaty. Skick really thinks that Rachel Reeves is his new crush. Bloody hell. Well, each to their own, as the old lady said when she kissed the cow. Nick is here, rent lettings, and greets people by name. Skick says, I like women that dress like a lady and are pretty clever, you see. Well, me too, Skick, but I like them to look a bit less like a kind of outraged postbox. Oh, Tricia is with us. Good evening, Boaty and all in chat. Scandinavia. That's what I was going for. Scandinavia. Thank you so much. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Lovely Tricia. Hello to you and hello to Paul. So when do we get to stay in the house, says Stu? I'll have to bring me cat. Cat-free zone. Lemon Club perk is a cup of tea and the opportunity to bask in the garden. Says Diane. Carol Ann doesn't want sweat. And sweat. Oh, say you don't know. You say you don't know, headmistress. Most popular lives, you can't get a word in. So here. Richard is with us, the lovely Paulie Galtieri. Good hubnutting tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Ivor Cutler. Oh, I used to love Ivor Cutler. Now, children, says Paul. Oh, Matron's with us. Good evening, Matron. Oh, Momo. That's another channel member perk. I forgot about that. Momo. You get Momo. Honestly, who wouldn't want to be a Boaty's World channel member? And at such reasonable prices, it's amazing. One of the best live streams for me, says Skick, was when you were talking to Joseph and Sean, and I made a few comments. Yeah, that was interesting. That was interesting. We all want signed postcards, says Nick. Yeah, I know, and we were supposed to do it. We did promise you. When Carol and I were hanging out at the Grand, we went on record as promising you all these postcards, and I completely forgot to pick any up. That's the only one I've got, and as you can see, it's a very rare unsigned one, unsigned by me, unsigned by Carol. That'll be worth a fortune in a few years. Seriously, if I remember, and let's face it, I won't, but if on the odd chance that I do remember, I'll whiz into the Grand and I'll nick a handful of postcards. Well, I won't nick them, they're free. I'll grab a handful of postcards and then they can sit here in my cottage. Well, I just don't bother sending them out to anybody, despite what I've promised. So I'm like that. Although, you know, let's face it, I do seem to be under the control of the ladies now. So, maybe I will turn over a new leaf and they will get me to be a much more productive and decent Boaty than I've managed to be in the past. It's going to be like, do you remember that two Ronnies running feature that they had when I can't remember what it was called, but women basically took over. And the woman in charge was Diana Dawes. Real name, Diana Fluck, believe it or not. But yeah, Diana Dawes, she was in charge. But unfortunately, it was when she had let herself go a bit. It was in her Just William when she was Violet Elizabeth Bott's mother's. She was that kind of, she wasn't there. Let herself go a bit, bless her. Now, did you know that she has a son called Jason? True story. Anyway, it was that two Ronnie thing, wasn't it? When the women took over and men were well, emasculated, basically. It was very funny. A lot of the two Ronnies was very funny, really. I know it was a bit family and fluffy, but it was very funny. Unboxing is so last year, says Peter P. Boat is on something with this boxing stuff. Takes no prisoners, says Stu. You're not kidding. Nice, says Peter P. I did send a £5 for a signed card. Oh, God, I completely forgot about that. I'll find something else to put in the box. And I'll get... Carol, you need to sign some cards. I may have let some people down on your behalf. It's your fault as well. You didn't grab any postcards and you didn't sign any of them. You were too busy making me plunge into the Irish Sea and effectively have a sex change. Yeah, it's basically, it was all Carol's fault. I would have very happily spent the morning taking a pile of cards, diligently signing them, and then immediately trotting off to Llandudno post office and sending them off. But, oh no, didn't get a chance, did I? Didn't get a chance. Little Miss Bossy Baps wanted to go and look at seals and then wanted to hurl herself into the sea in a bikini, just, for the odd 30,000 views and a few quid. Which I suppose is fair enough when you think about it in those terms, isn't it? Anyway, I'll be doing that again on Monday. It must be Boaty at fault, because how could all these women telling him off be wrong? It's all day. This is my first experience in the morning now. Is did you hear the one on today's video? Right, I didn't even get a good morning on this one. It was just straight into the telling off. There was no preamble. It was just straight into the bollocking. The niceties have gone. There's no good morning. No, none of that anymore. Just, and then I get the headmistress on at me at night. Oh, I need a shed. I need a shed with no internet where I can just go in and hide from. Simone is with us. Hello, Boaty and all. How are you doing? We're grand, Simone. How are you, my lovely? Hubnut wouldn't be so generous like Boaty. Hubnut would use the toast rack to... Oh, I can't read that out. Oh. I did not, Skig. I did not. Oh, dear. Hang on, what are we all... Oh, yes, that's right. That's right, I remember. Used to love Ivor Cutler. He's still going. I know, I just haven't listened to him for ages. He's not on Radio 4 anymore. And in my world, if you're not on Radio 4, you're kind of not happening. Know what I mean? And if you don't know what I mean, Mrs. Trellis of North Wales will. Boaty would never swear unless it was justified. Well, exactly. Exactly. My mum sent my stamp collection to the Blue Peter Stamp Appeal when I was at school, says Steve. Oh dear. Holy moly, says Simone. I just hit 1,850 subs. Well, congratulations to you. Emma says, Boaty's world perks in my experience. The little tinkle song, moob swinging in the kitchen, bog roll on tap, and a minge bag ride. Yeah, well, you see, that's the point, isn't it? All of that for a £4.99 a month channel membership. You can't whack it. The worm that turned. That's right. Well done, Chris. It was the worm that turned. The two Ronnies thing with Diana Ross. Not Diana Ross, Diana Dawes. That's the one. Oh, you did grab some, Carol. And I could have them for a tenner. I'll get them myself. Oh, I need you to sign them though, don't I? Oh, dear. Didn't get a chance. You were too busy perving into windows to send postcards. I was not perving into the window. I was advising potential perverts of what could be a good place and a good technique for their perverting. I was just giving a bit of insider knowledge, that's all. That's what YouTube videos are about. They're to give insight, they're to give people an idea of how to do something or how to do it better. I flatter myself that any pervert visiting Llandudno now will be a better prepared pervert thanks to me. And I won't lie, I'm quite proud of that. It's true, you haven't seen Mr. Lloyd on a live since, and you won't. And you won't. What's Radio 4? Okay. How do any of you live without having the shipping forecast in your life? I don't understand that for the life of me. What about Radio 2, says Aflin886? Well, Radio 2 used to be a thing. I used to write for Radio 2 because I used to write for the Wogan Show. And obviously, we all listened to the Togmeister. We all listened to Father Wogan on Radio 2. I also used to listen to oh God, how could I forget his name? Paul, oh God, Lily Savage. What's Paul O'Grady? Oh God Almighty, age. I used to listen to Paul O'Grady on a Sunday. There's nothing worth listening to on Radio 2 now, with the exception 6 o'clock on Saturday. Lisa Tarbuck. That's the only thing worth listening to on Radio 2 now. So that's what about Radio 2. Used to be great, now not so much, because everybody, let's be honest, everybody dies. That's what goes wrong with Radio 2. And then they get replaced with people. Well, how do you replace somebody who's irreplaceable? I mean, how do you replace Teddy Wogan? But there you go. So Radio 2 is just 2 hours a week now, sadly. I wrote some of my best stuff for Wogan. Some of my best stuff, and I never got a penny for it. None of us did. Have we got a voice note? I believe we have. Here we are, darlings, for your delectation and delight. The next voice that you hear will be from the Leisure Peninsula. Oh.
How has your day been today, sir? You never guess what I'm listening to now.
Stock powder and visual stock powder.
Anyway, sir, are you still enjoying the new motor? And also, do you manage to fix the key, sir? And myself today, I had to mushroom soup for my snack, followed by this evening meal, steak, chips, and peas,
Posh
posh
coffee.
coffee.
Posh coffee, yeah.
And now just chilling out, watching the TV, as well as watching you, sir. But you can hear it well, listening to in the background, can't you, sir?
I can, yes. I don't know what it is, but I can hear it.
And what I meant by the key, you said the battery was flat in the key, sir.
Ah, yes, the flat battery in the key. Well, as you asked, Mr. Stephen Paddy from Port Sunlight on the Whittle, which is, of course, the Leisure Peninsula. Right, I didn't fix the key because this didn't arrive in time. This arrived, well, I don't know when it arrived. It was waiting for me here at dear old Windy Bottom in the Peak District National Park when I got home, so it was. So I will open it now. And I assume that this is, or these are, the batteries that I need for the, oh, hello. Do not charge battery. Okay. Bloody hell, why is everything so difficult to get into? I have got the strength of 164 horses, and I struggle to get into that paper envelope. What we got here? Oh, there you go, darlings. Batteries. 5 of them. So the key will be, I mean, the key is still working, but the card is telling me that the battery is flat. So I'd better change it. If anything else, just to stop the car from saying, every time I get into the car, it says, your battery is flat. Oh, it's gone flat, it has. And it doesn't just tell you that in one place, it tells you it in loads of places. It puts a thing up on the doings. Then it puts a message up on the other doings saying, oh, your battery's flat. You want to change that? You do. And it does an audio thing as well. So it's a right old pain in the ass. It's like the headmistress ringing you up and telling you to do something you promised you'd do 6 months ago and they haven't given you a chance. What else did you ask? I can't remember. Mrs. Trellis, says Peter P, silly old bat. I found a thing on YouTube today because, oh dear, there are some people who didn't pick up on the Mrs. Trellis reference last night. And one of my friends said, I didn't pick up on that either. So I had a quick look on YouTube. And there's a thing on YouTube, amazingly, somebody, one of the finest people in the history of the world, has put together a compilation of every single message from, oh, what now? I haven't done anything else wrong. Bloody hell. Hold on. Oh, good evening. Good evening, headmistress.
Never mind, bloody hell. You just commented. You promised to do, stand up. You promised to do something 6 months ago. You've just said it yourself.
Yes, and I'll do it.
On Saturday.
Well, yes, see, as you insist on rushing, I don't see what the rush is.
No, you said Saturday.
Yeah, I did, because you're nagging me, but I don't know why it has to be so soon.
No. The community will vouch for the fact that you said you will do it on Saturday. I didn't mention Saturday.
No, I know you didn't, but I just don't understand why there's this incredible rush. Why does everything have to be done within a year of it being promised?
How long has Peter been waiting?
Well, about a year, if I'm honest.
Okay. Is that a rush?
Well, it's quite a rush, isn't it? I mean, 5 years.
What is the definition of a rush?
The definition?
Yeah. In the diary, in the dictionary.
Ah, well, the dictionary definition of a rush is doing something within a 5-year time frame.
No, not the Oxford version.
Oh, right. I'm sorry, I went to Cambridge.
No, you didn't. So it's not a rush.
I was
so
in the footlights and
be...
everything, you know. I could have been in
Yeah,
Monty Python, but I missed the appointment.
Right. So no rush. So you won't take my name in vain for rushing you when it's not a rush. When Peter, bless him,
Bless him.
love
Yes.
Peter.
Bless him. I love Peter too.
Yeah. Well, if you loved him, you will have sent that already. So a year is not a rush.
Oh, okay. I didn't realise that.
Yeah. A month is not a rush.
Is it not?
No.
Goodness me.
So you cross your heart, hope to die, you're sending it on Saturday.
Yes, miss. Saturday,
right,
miss.
I'll let you go now.
Thank you, miss.
Crack.
Yes, miss. Will do, miss.
Okay, you can sit down now.
Oh, thank you, miss. Lovely. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Love you.
Love you too. Bye-bye. What happened with Mr. Lloyd? Asked Richard. And Pete says Jimmy told him to F off. God, that was a train crash of a live stream. I didn't know where to go with that. I just didn't know where to go with that. Thank God Sean was there. It was an absolute train crash. Oh, God. I still love you, Boaty, despite the need to chastise you, but admit it, you like it. Oh, dear. Oh, the Archers. You've got to love the Archers. You know my personal history with the Archers. I moved to Ambridge. I mean, I didn't because Ambridge is fictional, but I moved to the real village that Ambridge is based on. I've told you that a million times before. My favourite stream was the Floyd one, says Steve. We children took over the classroom. Hello, all, and mistress. Hello, Steve. Dogger, Cromarty, German bite. Well, yes, indeed. I've got an idea for... It'll have to wait until I'm rich and successful. But I want to do a road trip where I do all of the areas mentioned in the shipping forecast. I've done quite a few of them already, but not officially because it didn't get videoed. And you know the rules these days. If it didn't get videoed, then it didn't happen. Captain Horsey Doodles is with us. Oh, is Mustard here? Did I miss that? Did somebody say hello to Mustard? No, I must be imagining it. Oh, it's Captain Horsey Doodles people are saying hello to. Mr. Pomfret Parry. Radio 2 is for people who have one leg in the coffin, says Jimmy Quinn. Yeah, and that's why I like it. Well, I don't think it is like that now. It's got young people on it. I mean, admittedly, having people like Chris Evans on there is enough to make you want to jump into the coffin and tell them to go ahead and bury you. I can't bear Chris Evans. I don't know how old folks get into packaging. Ingenuity is the mother of invention. I thought it was... oh, hang on. What was the... was it necessity being the mother of invention? Boaty's fridge magnets don't know what a fridge is. Well, that's quite true, Steve. My fridge magnets are upstairs in the guest cupboard in the office space. Boaty's fridge has been awfully quiet lately, says Peter P. Yeah, I bang some WD-40 on there. It's worked a treat. I like steak with horseradish mash, says Jimmy Quinn. Emma says Boaty has given up farting along with everything else. Well, yeah, there is some truth in that. There is some truth in that. I had a birthday. I decided to try and make myself into a slightly better version. And what's wrong with that? And I'll tell you what, the bloody weight is falling off. Emma, what happened to Weight Loss Wednesdays? I wanted to jump in. There hasn't been one for 2 weeks. I wanted to jump in because it's been dropping off. I've got to put a new hole in my belt. I spend half of my time at work now pulling my trousers up, and they used to be dead tight. Oh, Simone has squeezed out a voice note, apparently. Ah, yes, there it is. Wonderful. Oh, hello. What's that? Oh, okay. Yes, right. Yeah, I knew about that. This Saturday, says Andrew. Not 6 months this Saturday. It's not nagging, Boaty. It's caring, says Peter P. Is Diane Boaty's mum? Asked Chris. Oh, dear. Just post the effing toast rack before Diane Chinese Needle tortures your hubnuts on the kitchen table. Boaty really loves to be bossed about, says Jim Bob. You tell him, headmistress. Oh, Chris, I'm sorry, but no. Toast racks are as naff as Radio 4. I'm sorry, no. No, you've overstepped the mark there, sir. Toast racks are an essential in a cultured home, as is Radio 4. I'm going to make that an additional benefit to channel membership. If you are a top tier channel member, I will culturally improve you by introducing you to things that you weren't previously aware that you should like. Yeah. You can sit with me at 1 o'clock in the morning, drunk as a skunk, and listen to the shipping forecast and even join in. These are the things that set we upper middle class people. I almost kept a straight face when I said that. I did used to be upper middle class, or the aspirational class, as they used to call it. I don't know what I am now. Diane's proper bossy. It's funny, says Chris. Did you give Clary one? What? Oh, in the Archers? No. Dear God, Toast Rat and the Archers. This is all too edgy for me. Should I mention that Pingu has been waiting for 3 years, says Peter B. What have I not sent to Pingu? What did I promise Pingu? I feel guilty now. This is me, darlings. This is me. I don't reply to messages. I don't answer my phone, and I don't post things when I say that I will. I am almost the perfect human being, but I have a few very minor imperfections which are only there to prove that I am human and not some item of utter perfection from another world. Radio 3 is civilized, says Stu. Yes, agreed. Virgin Anthems is okay. That's a radio station, by the way, says Chris. Never heard of it. I'm a secret lemonade drinker. Whites. Pound that box, Boaty. Right, okay, let's get the official instruction from our Simone.
Hello again, Mr. Boaty.
Hello.
Don't forget to pound your boxes if you're 007 Roger Moore and he doesn't get the girl at the end of the movie because he can't get it up. Oh dear. I mean, to be fair, James Bond was played by actors in their 50s. So, from what I understand, that would be a very real possibility. Oh, can you imagine the big setup to the love scene? And oh, James, and there's the big setup, and the arm goes over, and there's rustling of clothing, and then you just hear, oh shit. Well, try shaking it a bit. I'm terribly sorry. Q. Don't worry, darling. This has happened before. Q has given me a special tablet. It's hidden in a secret compartment in my watch. Hold on. Now, just you carry on your own for about half an hour, and I'll join in as soon as the tablet kicks in. Viagra. It won't turn you into James Bond, but it will make you Roger Moore. Right, let's get to oh dear. Right, here we go, darlings. I'm talking about pounding a box. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Just imagine the half an hour is up. There we go, that's that then. James, is it time? Well, it's only been 20 minutes, but we could have a look. No, it's going to be another 10 minutes. Have a read of this complimentary magazine that I keep for occasions like this. There's a crossword on page 57. Oh dear. Ah. Ah. I'll tell you what, let's open this. I can't read the comments at the moment. I've got no idea what this is, darlings, but do I recognize that handwriting? Beautifully written. This is addressed to Hedgie, not so good care of Boaty, and then my address. It's very light, so whatever's in here is, this would be a good box to put a toast rack in. Don't mention toast racks. Diane will call you up again. I wonder what I'll be told off about tomorrow morning. There'll be something. It's quite good being told off. It's like a reminder that you're alive. As a man, if you're not doing something that you need to be told off about, or told that you should change, or told that you shouldn't do, then you're probably not living your life as a man correctly. That's a theory that I should work on. Oh, what have we got here? So this is for you, mate. This is for you, not for me. You know, you sit on that recently pounded box. Oh, some packaging. How lovely and thoughtful. Oh, there's a letter. And the letter says, well, what can I say? After leaving you alone in Officer Crabtree in Llandudno, I think this man should be publicly shamed. I have enclosed a companion for you should this sort of neglect ever take place again. I'm sure you'll have a bigger smile with your companion placed strategically in front of your good self. Kiss, 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 BB. Intriguing. Oh. Ah. How cute is that? How cute is that? Ah. Right. Well, if Hedgie is the hedgehog of truth, what's this one the hedgehog of? There you go. Fill your boots, son. Oh, yes, that did happen, Skick. That did happen. Toast racks and getting pissed beats clubbing and drugs for sure. Well, in my world, yes, it does. I hate clubbing and I hate drugs. I just lost I just lost over a stone in 3 weeks, says Jimmy. Well done, you, mate. That's a gobful of wine up the wall, says Chris. It was a gobful of wine in the sink. Simone, that's harsh, says Jim Bob. Simone broke Boaty, says Peter Pete. Oh, Debbie Daydream is with us and says hi. Boaty for the new Bond, says Chris. The name's Bond, James Bond. owner of the farting fridge. Q, says Diane. Oh dear. Simone's voice notes need to be made into a video. Oh, it needs to be shaken, not stirred. Viagra and an elastic band would fix James Bond's issue. Oh dear. Boaty will return as James Bond in The Spy Who Hubnutted Me. I said at the beginning, Simone's messages need to be made into a video, says Headmistress. Does a £2 coin fit in? Asks Steakold. Oh, what now? I haven't done anything wrong. Oh, God. Good evening, Headmistress.
What do you mean? Oh, God. Sit down.
Oh,
You're fine.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Sit down.
I'm down.
I'm on one tonight.
I've noticed.
Can you remove little Hedgie or Hedgley?
Yes.
Because that's just not right. I mean, no. She needs protecting, so put her by the side of Hedgie.
Okay.
Oh, go on.
No,
that's just disgusting. Right. Now that's right. I'll let you off now. You can go.
Thank you, Miss. And
it's a pleasure.
And that was Hedgie, not me. He's a rampant.
No, actually that. And what is it? A girl?
Well, I bloody hope so. I hope so. Otherwise, Hedgie has had a change in lifestyle that we weren't aware of.
No, that's just how it should be.
Right.
No more of the naughtiness.
No,
okay?
quite right. Not in front of you guys. That's I agree. That's wrong.
Well, you do whatever you like in your own cottage in the guest cupboard, but
exactly.
But not on live stream. So that's it. Now I'll let you go.
Not yet, anyway.
No, not ever.
Oh yes, that's right. I remember now. Not ever. Yes.
Right, you can stand up again and say good night now.
Thank you, Miss. Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Oh, well, that wasn't too bad a telling off. Okay, somebody's asking, does a £2 coin fit? Yes, easily, but I saved my £2 coins somewhere else. Or maybe I should be doing that. But then it would be a £2 or a double pounding. It wouldn't sound the same, would it? Flick through the Lotus handbook while we wait. Oh, Captain Mustard did join us and says, hello, 10mm sockets. You tell him, Diane. Hedgie's hibernation box. Oh, Steve McDonald joins us. Hello, Steve. How you doing, mate? Hedgie has his Carly now. Oh, that's sweet, isn't it? Pottering alert, says Stu. And then there was 2, says Debbie Daydream. It's a womble, says Mustard. Hedgie's at it, says Peter P. Many hedgehogs next spring. The new hedgehog in town won't be a virgin for long, says Emma. Is it male or female? It looks like Hubnut rogering Miss Hubnut. God, we didn't need that image. Pottering hedgehogs already. He's a fast worker. Cover them up, says Steve Cog. Matron says Hedgie has a determined expression. It looks like Hedgie is doing the side shuffle and ram. Oh, well done on getting that one in. The side shuffle and ram. I should have trademarked that. Oh dear. Boaty, have you read those car magazines yet? Yes, I have, both of them. And I'm reading and rereading them. And thank you very much again. Right then, darlings. God, I feel exhausted now. We have reached tomorrow. It is now officially tomorrow. Ah, isn't she cute? I think it's a she. She's got a nice little smile. And she looks kind of more... less brutish than, I mean, this one looks a bit dodgy by comparison. Hedgie, no, you've had one. That's in. No, get over there, you. We're gonna have to think of a role and a name for Mrs. Hedgie. So if Hedgie is the hedgehog of truth, then what is Mrs. Hedgie the hedgehog of? She definitely needs a role. Okay, darlings. I am going to, on that note, I am going to love you and leave you. Time for me to grab a shower and grab some supper and grab some shut-eye and all of that kind of good things. So, oh, Jimmy, Fanny, Fanny. Right then, darlings. Let me thank you for your company tonight. It's been great fun. And let me wish you all a safe and peaceful night and a decent day ahead, or manageable at the very least. May there be some pleasure for you all to take from it somehow at some point in the day. Take really good care of yourselves. If you've got those who you love or who love you, then take really good care of them too. Thank you again for joining me as always. Thank you for being there. Thank you for being you. Thank you for being generally just wonderful and making life just generally better. The candle will be relit tomorrow. It's the first of the two later ones tomorrow, 11:30, I'm afraid, but I would love you to join me if you can. In the meantime, much love from me. See you next time. And on that note, pachoo! And indeed, bosh!